Hey, my friends at C506. Here we have one of our good friends on the website. It's Jonathan from the Loyal Subjects. Now that we are coming to the end of the 2021 and hopefully the end of this pandemics and all this crazy stuff has been going since last year. So, hey, Jonathan, how you been doing?
Hola, amigas and amigos. Hola, amigas e amigos.
Yeah, amigos. Yeah, because that's like, hi, friends and enemies. Like,
nah, mucho bueno. You know, believe it or not, I'm Spanish, and my grandparents spoke fluent Spanish, and I don't know much of any Spanish at all. How about that?
It's more common than usual, you know, that Mr. Mrs. Garcia that don't speak Spanish. Yeah, I'm pretty used to that.
But my grandparents spoke fluent Spanish.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I mean. But they are like
Yeah.
second or third generation, you know, Hispanic, but they don't know Spanish anymore. So I totally get you. So, so Jonathan, so you know, we have been speaking over the year about the loyal subjects, about the licenses and everything. And so how was the year? How was 2021 for loyal subjects in a nutshell?
Believe it or not, this was the biggest year we've ever had in our 12-year career. So we sold 1 million units of Best Action. Yeah, it's been incredible. It's been quite a ride. We added new people to our team. You know, 2022 is looking to be an absolute beast. You know, a lot of our growth has been at our key retailers like Walmart and Target and some of our specialty accounts here in the US, and then with our international distributors like Novelmax and their key accounts. But they've had tremendous success with Best Action, and it's been on fire. So you're gonna get a lot more from us coming through 2022. We're becoming a real key player in the action figure world and in the toy world, and you know, we're just going to keep on growing and keep on delivering great products, and you know, trying to swing for the fences each time. And I hope we turn you guys on, and you guys are excited about what we do. And you know, if that's the case, then we keep going.
Well, that's one of the reasons that we work with you, you know, because we like your product. We are excited on the new launches and everything. So that's why we, you know, we contact you to see what's coming next. So, well, it's good to know that it was the best year ever. Like I said, some industries suffered a lot, but collectibles, toys, things like that had a major breakdown because of people staying at home and playing, right? So right now, what's coming over? Any thing that you can let us know because of this disclosure agreements? Any new licenses coming, or what can you tell us?
Yeah, we got a lot more coming. You know, I got some of our production samples just sitting right here, you know, fresh off the press. So
wow,
got a Foot Soldier from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's looking hot. We got Shredder. He's coming, looking great. 31 points for articulation. It's like a Japanese style action figure for sub $20 here in the States. So, you know, if you're a fan of Kiss, we got Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
We got Peter Criss. So all of the Kiss members are now complete, and that's coming this spring. We got more Avatar, more Marvel, a lot of really cool Marvel characters, Moon Knight, more Spider-Man characters, a lot, you know, more Lord of the Rings, more Garbage Pail Kids. It's big in the US. I'm not sure if it's much of anything in Mexico, but here in the US, people are going bananas for it. Yeah, Gremlins. It's a lot. You know, we have a pretty robust schedule for next year, and we got Eddie Van Halen coming, which is really exciting.
Nice.
So we're looking pretty good, man. But expect a lot of new shipments from Novelmax. I know that we just had a new shipment go out for them. So a lot of turtle SKUs and some other SKUs. I think some Beetlejuice was in that. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think there's enough to keep you guys entertained and excited.
Nice. And what about this? Well, the last time we spoke, we were talking about the loyal subjects store or site in Amazon. So how did things go in there?
Amazon's great. I mean, we're just starting to develop that profile. We have a brand registry there, and then we're going to start working with the Amazon buying team direct and start building that business. But arguably, Amazon should be our number 2, number 3 customer, if not number 1 eventually. But it's pretty exciting, and it's exciting times. It's an exciting opportunity, and we're looking forward to building that business. And it'll help a lot of the guys here in the States that don't have a retailer, that carries our products that are near them. And then, a click of the button, just sitting on the lazy boy, you get a cool Kiss action figure just like that. So
Yeah.
looking forward to doing that.
Okay. And what about the deals that you have with Walmart? What exclusive is coming to your deals? The Target, Walmart.
Walmart's got a lot. So got some Marvel exclusives coming to Walmart in the summer. We have some Turtle exclusives. We got an NES, which is the Nintendo Entertainment System. 4-pack Foot Soldier, Army Builder. That collector pack is limited edition, and it's exclusive to Walmart. We have a comic book bundle that's going to be in the comic book area at Walmart. That includes a figure in the IDW Turtles comic, which is really cool. And we're doing it for Avatar too. So it's an IDW Avatar comic with figure. And that's coming to Walmart. Walmart's one of our biggest partners, our biggest supporters. We're definitely supplying them with really great product. Some of the best things we've ever made. And so it's 2022 is going to be a busy year at Walmart, including Stranger Things in May, which is going to be really fun. And then we have a line of pullback racers that are really cool. But yeah, it's looking good.
Okay, well, let's see. We will be looking forward for the press releases and everything, so we can just ask our viewers to just click in there and get their toys. Now, like I mentioned before,
real quick, we have a brand page coming on Walmart.com.
Nice.
So the Loyal Subjects will have its own exclusive brand page on Walmart.com.
That's a good one also. So just keep us posted on that, so we can let your potential customers know. Now, like I said before, the pandemics didn't affect so much collectibles, toys, things like that, because of the nature of the industry. But there is a current crisis going on right now with all these container ships being stuck on the bay. And many materials like plastic, fiberglass, primaries are not available the way they should be. So some people say that maybe Santa Claus may not be able to do all the toys he should do. But in this case, how are you facing this situation? Because things don't seem to look good until March of next year. So on these holidays, or in general, how are you facing this situation?
Yeah, it's actually been happening for 2 years, but I think it's really kind of got on people's radar this holiday. This year was the busiest year in history at the Long Beach, LA ports. It's supply or demand has outweighed supply. More people at home, more people shopping. The economy's. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The economy started kicking back in. It's the stimulus here in the United States. People shopped, and so high demand, and just couldn't keep up with the supply. So that also happened around the world, in different parts around the world. Depending where you manufacture, have had a series of start-stops. Like India's had a lot of closures, Vietnam's had a lot of closures, China's had a lot of closures. They have a zero COVID policy. So if there's one infection, things shut down for 2 weeks. So the virus is alive and well with us, and it does impact everything. And so does the sort of opening up of consumer confidence and spending. And that, again, it's all of a sudden we got a flood of orders and a flood of demand, and then the supply chain is having a hard time keeping up with it. And it's more volume than the supply chain can handle. Now, the problem with the shipping industry, there's problems are really with the shipping industries, and everybody's pointing fingers at each other's. What happened was the big carriers, the freighters, the ocean freighters, once COVID happened, like even car companies like, Enterprise and all these other companies, once it happened, they started selling their fleets off. So there was, just hanging on to equipment and paying for equipment and docking equipment is extraordinarily expensive. So a lot of these companies sold their fleets off or liquidated their fleets. Once demand started kicking in, there was a vessel shortage. A lot of the vessels are returning empty without containers. So they're going back to China without containers. That's why there's a container shortage, and things are just piling up in Long Beach here and ports around the world. And because there's a trucker shortage. So it's like everybody's pointing the finger at each other in the shipping industry. The rail's pointing the finger at the port's pointing the finger at the vessels are pointing the finger at the truckers and the port. And it's just a blame game. And it's a deregulated industry. So this is where sometimes government regulation means something. And hopefully it looks like the Biden administration is stepping up, Congress is stepping up, and they're trying to pass an act to create oversight regulation in the shipping industry.
Yeah.
Because not only is it everybody blaming everybody, and part of it is definitely related to COVID and how COVID has impacted our supply nation partners. And our supply nation partners are deeply impacted by COVID. And then also this idea of all the forwarding components in that industry that usually work in concert are now working at blame and loggerheads and everything. And what happens is that the client, the customer, and then the end consumers end up paying the price. So hopefully that gets worked out. Hopefully Congress can act. Hopefully there's some regulations, especially on price gouging, with containers and drayage and all these different sort of elements are connected to logistics, which is the word supply chain that you're hearing most is really connected to the logistics portion of it. But yeah, ain't like this until fall of 2022. And so in fall 2022, once, industries sort of open up, once countries start opening up a little bit more, then there becomes a little bit more of an equilibrium and a balance. More people are back in the air, so there's more flights, and the whole thing. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, for a company of our size, we've been pretty nimble. We've been able to ship a lot of goods, but we've been part of the same issue of having stuck in port for 60 days. And we ship products in September that didn't even get delivered till December, so that's in the US. I don't think, maybe Novelnex I think they're moving through their goods pretty good. But it's, this port of LA is the big one, right? It's 85 freighters are anchored off the coast of Long Beach.
Yeah.
and the shipping yard looks like a giant Lego set right now, just container stacked, miles high. So hopefully they cooperate, they work through it, and we get back to normal. Also dependent on people, the world getting vaccinated. That's a big part. If the world gets vaccinated, then the return to normal is a lot quicker.
You already got your shots, right? I think that last time we spoke,
Yeah, I was fully vaccinated back in April of 2021, and then I got boosted about 3 weeks ago. So, I'll do my part in helping get all this back on track and moving the ball forward, and hopefully everybody does their part as well.
Great. So yeah, well, now that you mentioned the shipping yards, yeah, they look like a Lego set or Tetris, you know. Okay, now coming back a little bit on the performance and numbers. So, do you have any data, any information or of the performance in Latin America? How did loyal subjects did in our countries?
Probably MPD does have that info. They track the sales with the retailers. The distributors say, hey, your products are doing well. We got a great rate of sale. And then you could tell the success based on the next orders, right? You get one order and then you see how things sell. And then if the customers return with a larger order, it means that you're doing pretty good. If they return with a large order the next time down, it means you're really doing good, right? So we've had this cadence of increasing volume and increasing store counts, and it looks like increasing customer awareness in Mexico. Um, so things are looking good, but I think if you want to get the ranking data, you got to go to MPD.
No, that's okay. Just one like in a a very general thing. Like I understand that you don't have the numbers in your head. It's fine. So now, what are the plans also for Latin America? You already have a strong communication, a strong market over here and some other countries. But what's coming next?
We're going to keep doing what we do. It's working. So, I think people are being turned on, and we just keep doing what we do. And if opportunities pop up and there's things that, we end up doing specific for Latin America, then, we're open to those opportunities. But right now we're doing what is working. And then, we're following our gut, and we're listening to the distributors and the climate and the customers. And again, our only goal is to turn people on. So if we're turning you on and our products are enjoyable and they bring you joy, then we're doing right.
Great. Now, after vaccinations, and we already had some of the big conventions coming back, like New York Comic Con, but now regarding the Toy Fair, for example, are you coming back to Toy Fair?
Yeah, we're at Toyfair this year, and we got a really nice presentation. We're pretty excited about it. We, like everybody else, are watching the Omicron, sort of Omicron or whatever, Omicron. It sounds like a Transformer villain,
Yeah,
but
that's the same thing.
but we're sort of watching as it goes. But it looks like people that are fully vaccinated and boosted have really good protection against it. And our whole crew is fully vaccinated. We're boosted. I know New York requires proof of vaccination. And I think for international travelers, you have to have a negative COVID test 24 hours before entry.
Mhm.
So feeling pretty good about it. I think the staff will be wearing masks the entire time regardless. But hey, that's our first show back. We were planning on doing Nuremberg to end of January, but that's in Germany, and that's kind of 50-50 right now. Germany's having a struggle with COVID right now. Their policies are a little bit different in the US, so we're kind of watching that to see if we're going to go out there. We might not, but New York is on.
Nice. So, well, Toy Fair will be the first one, but what are the next ones? You already have any plans to go?
Well, the Lost Subjects just doesn't do a lot of shows. It's really cost prohibitive. It just costs us a fortune to
I
do
know.
them. It's like moving little cities around and merchandising, and it's tough, right? But
Mhm.
we have Toy Fair. We're doing San Diego Comic-Con this year, which it will be exciting to get back into that show as get the audiences back and the whole nine. That's summer of 2022. There's some talks of me coming down to the Mexico City Comic-Con. So I'm working out with the Novel Mex folks to see when that is, or if it's happening, or when. So I'm working out the timing with them. But
Mm.
for the other shows, I usually stop in. I might stop in personally because I'm sort of the mascot of the company. I might say hi and work with the distributors and then spend the rest of my time walking around the city eating their food.
Well, that's the real purpose of traveling. Actually, I know. Work is yeah, that's okay, but to go and meet
Well,
place.
the idea is to get out of the way too.
Yeah,
These conventions are hard, and everybody's moving around a million miles per second. So I don't want to be the guy that's just standing there. It gives me an opportunity to learn something about that city and learn something about that culture and the people. And as Anthony Bourdain did, it's you kind of you learn by eating what the locals eat and hanging with the locals. That's how you learn
no,
culture.
no. And people think that going to a convention is just go there and just say hi and do some things like that. Present. No, it's pretty demanding. I don't know if in your case when you finish up a convention you end up like
Well, we've done hundreds of them, right?
exhausted.
Yeah, I would say that the hardest one by far is San Diego Comic-Con. It's like running 3 marathons back to back to back.
Hmm.
So once you cross the finish line of one marathon, someone hands you a bottle of water and you start on the second marathon.
Yeah.
And that's what San Diego Comic-Con is like. It's a tough show. It is just a tough show. New York is a tough show in the beginning, the setup, and then maybe they tear down. But the show itself is it's got a nice cadence because it's really just buyer meetings and maybe press. So it's not as frenetic as Comic-Con. It's frenetic in the fact that you have buyers coming in every 15 minutes,
No.
For the entire time, which is great because these are people we know. They're novel mechs. They're people we want to see and interact with, or people that are friends or family and our colleagues. And so that is extraordinarily enjoyable. So we really like New York Toy Fair.
I understand that, and now maybe there is people that you haven't seen in literally years. So yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the Novel Mix guys. I truly can't. I mean, they're so wonderful, and we, beyond just doing business, we're friends.
Mexico's biggest fair, La Mole, is coming in March. Do you plan coming or send somebody? No, but
What
Mex,
is
I
it?
think they will have a March in Mexico.
Maybe that's the date. Yeah, I mean, is that the Comic-Con date?
That will be Mexico's Comic Con. Let's just call it that way.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to come down and say hi, so I'll probably come with my girlfriend, Caitlin, and we'll stop by and say hi.
Nice.
I was just in Mexico. I was down there from November 29th. I got back on December 5th. I was in Holbox.
Well, how about you? It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, so I was there for a week.
For a week.
I had no idea. It's almost so many Europeans and Argentinians had no idea. But it's a very unique place. I mean, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful places in Mexico. So it's good to know that you were there. But and now finally, first of all, thank you for your time. But now that you're going to Toy Fair and these conventions, are you already working on a big announcement in there?
Well, the big announcements are just more of what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think we're not like, I always thought this was really silly with toy companies, like with any of the large toy companies, they wall something around and like, let me show you. And it's like, it's the same thing they've been doing for 30 years. It's so much pomp and circumstance. It's more about psychology to give this idea of exclusivity and that they're bringing new, because they're not really bringing anything new, But for us, I mean, we are bringing something new. We're bringing a disruptor to action figures, and it is unique, and we have an assortment and a variety, and they're absolutely wonderful figures, that are really well made and really well done. So that is our announcement, and will continue to be our announcement, besides some of our own properties, like for Keeps, some of the fashion doll properties that we've created, and I got a couple of new fashion doll properties that are coming out, and more Marvel SKUs, and we're kind of updated the designs a bit to fit the little subject's personality a little bit more, and yeah, that's what we're bringing.
Well, one last thing. Any message, holiday or not holiday message, you would like to give to, your customers, all those collectors who are always looking for the newest toys from Loyal, those guys that already made their letter to Santa Claus to get some of them. Something, anything for your audience?
Well, yeah, just have fun, Feliz Navidad. It's the law of subjects is about fun. The whole idea, we make a product that's toyetic. We have a good time. You should have a good time. It's enjoy your hobby and have a good time with it and play, and don't be afraid to play.
So yeah, this question just came into me, but I wanted to ask you that before. The loyal subjects name came because you want to create loyal customers to the brand, or what is the reason for the loyal subjects name?
No, it was, yeah, I had a business venture that went like sour, like years ago, a long time ago. And so I wrote a letter to my friends going, hey, this thing kind of went south, and I was kind of feeling dumpy about it. I was just feeling kind of defeated. And in the letter was titled The Loyal Subjects. The idea was, and it was to my friends. It was to, like, really good friends. And the idea was, I'm loyal to them, they're loyal to me, we're in this together. It was about friendship.
It's about friendship. So that's what I mean then in this case. So you would like the consumers to be like to feel like they're well, not your friends, because there is no such thing as being a friend of a brand, but to feel like they are part of something or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, we're all part of this together. We're all having this experience together. It's like we're all, essentially, it's a big giant handshake. We're loyal to you because we do our best to create things that will turn you on, and then, as if we pass the test, then you'll purchase it, and there's that two-way shake right there. But yeah, the idea is really translating as friendship of, I got your back, you got our back, we're friends.
I understand. Okay, Jonathan, thank you so very much for your time.
And also, because we wanted to do so many different things, we didn't, the plan when I started this company wasn't just to do toys, it was to do animation, movies, television, right? It was really kind of all encompassing. So it wasn't, we didn't want to be, like, JC's toys or whatever, right? I wanted to create a company that had versatility, had, can be different things at all times. And so, the little subjects was also kind of worked in that metaphor of that two-way street of, yeah, we can sort of turn our creative ideas and work in all sorts of different formats and mediums.
I see. Well, that's a smart move also, because if you are, growing your market or your reach, yeah, like if you limit your name to something like you say JC Toys or something like that, you may need to maybe rebrand, and that will be a lot of work.
My initials are, JC,
Yeah.
initials are Jonathan Cathey,
Jonathan Cathey.
Yeah,
But limiting the name of the company with the word toys will not allow you to maybe open up to new markets. So that was a smart move, actually.
Yeah, we want to be versatile. We don't want to be pigeonholed. We want to do a lot of things. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm an artist. And as an artist, you always are trying to work in different mediums. So that is part of it.
So anything that is coming besides toys for the loyal subjects?
Yeah, everything, sky's the limit. You just keep an eye on us and see what we do. Hopefully we keep on bringing all sorts of really great ideas.
Great. Okay, Jonathan. Well, with that said, now it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Hope to speak with you, face to face when you come to Mexico.
Absolutely.
If not, then well, we always have Zoom, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, I'll work with the Novel Mix folks and see if we could go down there to say hi.
Yes.
I gotta make sure that they're presenting there. So if they're presenting there, we'll make our way down there for a couple days.
Thank you so much, and we'll be looking forward for any news and press releases from you. Thank you,
Awesome.
thank
Thank
you,
you, my
Jonathan.
friend. I appreciate you.
We also appreciate you, and have a nice one.
All right. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.